think right now I'm missing Mr. Lehman more than anybody. He was so good with NGs last year. So we put together a process, and I've had a number of questions from different teachers, so I just wanted to let you see what that process is, and then have two requests from you. Please, begging, cries for help in the end. So we started the NG process actually about a month and a half ago, and we put in a level process. Some of you may have been receiving these letters to give to your students. I understand they're starting to regret getting these students. It's working. The first one is level 0, and this is just an approaching NG. If they get this letter, they don't have NGs yet, but we're letting them know that they're coming. At level 1, they have a letter of concern, and this means they now have NGs in at least one class. The beautiful part about this is it's addressed with their name, and it gives exactly what the NG is and exactly what class it's in. Level 2 is now a warning letter, because as you can see, you're starting to get NGs in every class, and getting them finished is going to be difficult for you to do. So if you see them with a warning letter, these are the students we want to get on. It'll be more difficult for them to complete the task. If they make it to level 3, we are sending them notifications that they are not going to receive credit, and they're going to need to come and talk to someone or go through the appeals process. Level 4 is an appeals recommendation, and I want to thank the 14 of you that have volunteered to help me with that process. If there's anyone else, flip back through your emails and find the email where I asked for volunteers to help with the NG appeals process, and I would greatly appreciate that. So Mrs. Peterson alluded to the fact that we had over 757. I sent a recovery reminder to every single one of them through the counselors. Each one of them should be receiving this reminder, which tells them exactly which course, how many NGs they've currently received, current NGs they've already got finished, and how many they have remaining. There should be no excuse from any student in the school to not be aware of their NGs. Now they should come and see me in the back over there by the subline, where is my NG station. Please, here's my first plea to you. Do not send your students out of class to find out about their NGs. That's defeating the whole purpose. They're getting boatloads of information. They should not need to come see me first, second, third, or fifth period. If they're in your class, keep them there. Teach them something. Tell them they can see me any lunch period. I'm in here all 4 lunches at the NG table. So if they have questions, say, have you seen Dr. Halbert at lunch? Can I go see Dr. Halbert? No, see him at lunch. That is to help you out, because when I was in the classroom, I hated it when the students were pulled out for this kind of information. So that's my first plea. My second plea for you is, we have 757 students that have at least one NG or more. That means we have 757 hours minimum that these students have to make up. And they're coming to me and telling me their teachers never stay. The whole purpose of the NG program is to have them put time back in your class. Now the flip side of it is, if you don't stay and they don't get credit, they're coming back next year, because they're going to have to get that credit somehow. So please, if you cannot stay, find a neighbor. I'm not going to call anyone out, but we have certain teachers that do not stay. You've got to you have to help us. Please. Remember I said I was going to beg and plead. Find a way to help your students earn back this credit. We need to find a way. We're doing our part. We have Saturday school. They can earn back credit. We've got tutorials in the academic core areas, but I need everybody to help participate in this kind of fashion. All right? Yes, sir.
Some students said that they got an NG in one class, but then they try to stay for another class, like another teacher's classroom, to see if that would count for it. Does that count, or what is that?
Well, this goes back to my paradox and my problem. If a student has an NG in a class and that teacher does not stay, we have to give them an opportunity to make up that time. So I have to be flexible in that particular regard. So whenever I'm speaking to the students about that, my standard response is, find a core class that you need help in, and you stay in that class, get that teacher to sign off, and then I will examine and see if we can accept that. First thing I tell them is if it's in an English class, find an English teacher. If it's a math class, find a math teacher. If it's a science class, find a science teacher. But if it's an elective, I say, find a core teacher. Okay, so I hope that helps. And again, my goal is to get every student to graduate. This particular NG law says they have to have the seat time. We don't want to go back to giving them credit for going to Starbucks or for Chick-fil-A. We want them here at school earning credit.